They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. And a loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
11 MP, take. 11 MP, take. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
11.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow This will be caught at about the 5. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They run again on first down, Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff to McAllister, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And a catch right side by Evans.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he gets it here to right around the 20. He's out of bounds. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Chubb will get the call running left.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the give, McAllister with it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Another run with McAllister. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 4.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things down.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand out to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.